Everyone's heard of Loch Ness in Edinburgh, but the real magic of Scotland lies in places you've probably never even heard of, and I'm about to show you the best of them. Scotland stole my heart the moment I set foot here. I've explored its lochs, castles, valleys, and wild coastlines, and now I'm counting down the top 10 places that will make you fall in love with this country too. Number 10. Oban and the Inner Hebrides. If you're looking for Scotland's seafood capital, Oban is the place to start. Imagine standing on a harbor front, the salty sea breeze carrying the smell of freshly cooked mussels and fish and chips. The town itself feels cozy, with Victorian houses lining the waterfront, but the real magic begins when you board a ferry. Oban is the gateway to the Inner Hebrides, islands like Mull, Iona, and Staffa. On Mull, you'll find colorful fishing villages and incredible wildlife. Iona is pure serenity. White sandy beaches and the historic abbey, where ancient kings of Scotland are buried. And Staffa? That's where nature built Fingal's Cave, with hexagonal basalt columns that inspired Mendelssohn's music. I remember sitting by the pier at sunset, watching ferries glide across the calm water. As the sky turned gold and pink, it felt like the edge of the world. But if Oban is your coastal gem, wait until you see number 9, a spot that looks like it's straight out of a Harry Potter movie. Number 9. Glenfinnan Viaduct. Yes, you've seen this before, the iconic bridge where the Hogwarts Express crosses in the Harry Potter films. But standing here in real life is something else entirely. The Glenfinnan Viaduct curves gracefully across the valley, with 21 stone arches soaring above the green Scottish Highlands. When the Jacobite steam train chugs across, the whistle echoing through the valley, it's like being transported back in time. Around you, there's the sound of rushing rivers, the smell of pine forests, and a silence broken only by the distant chug of the train. Glenfinnan itself is steeped in history too. This is where Bonnie Prince Charlie raised his standard in 1745, marking the start of the Jacobite Rising. I stood on the hillside, camera in hand, waiting for the steam train. When it appeared, the whole crowd gasped at once. A shared moment of pure magic. But as incredible as this scene is, number 8 will charm you in a very different way. With cobblestone streets, golf history, and breathtaking beaches. Number 8. St. Andrews, known as the birthplace of golf. St. Andrews is far more than just greens and clubs. Walking through the town, you're greeted with cobbled streets, medieval ruins, and a university that's older than Oxford. The St. Andrews Cathedral, now a haunting ruin, towers over the coast, its broken arches framing views of the North Sea. The town is alive with students and golfers, but it's also deeply peaceful. I remember sitting on the West Sands beach, where the film Chariots of Fire was shot. The sand stretched endlessly, the waves crashed gently, and the sea breeze carried that distinct scent of salt and seaweed. If you love history, romance, or simply a town where past and present blend perfectly, St. Andrews is unforgettable. But if you thought St. Andrews was historic, wait until you hear about number 7, a group of islands with ancient secrets carved into stone. Number 7. Orkney Islands. Far to the north, the Orkney Islands feel like another world. Here, time slows down. The landscape is windswept and wild, dotted with sheep and old stone cottages. But the real treasure lies in its history. Orkney is home to Skara Brae, a Neolithic village older than the pyramids of Egypt. Walking through its stone dwellings, you can almost imagine the lives of people who lived here 5,000 years ago. Then there's the Ring of Brodgar, a massive stone circle that rivals Stonehenge, standing silent under the open sky. The islands are also rich in Viking heritage, with Old Norse sagas still echoing in the local culture. I remember standing on a cliff, the North Sea crashing below, seabirds circling overhead, and feeling like I traveled not just to another place, but another time. Now let's move on to our next spot. This will surround you with wild beauty and endless adventure. Number 6. Cairngorms National Park, covering a massive part of the Scottish Highlands. The Cairngorms is where you truly lose yourself in nature. Towering mountains, pine forests, mirror-like lochs, and tiny villages make it feel like a fairy tale come alive. Here, you can hike up rugged peaks, go skiing in winter, or simply walk through ancient forests, where red squirrels leap from tree to tree. Wildlife lovers will spot reindeer herds, golden eagles, and even wildcats. I once sat beside Loch Morlich, its waters sparkling in the sunlight, framed by snow-dusted peaks. The air was crisp, the silence so deep you could hear the ripple of the water against the shore. It's the perfect place to disconnect from everything and reconnect with yourself. As peaceful as the Cairngorms are, number 5 will take you right into Scotland's heart of power and history. Number 5. Stirling Castle, perched high on a volcanic rock. Stirling Castle is a fortress that has seen the rise and fall of kings. Walking through its grand halls, you feel the weight of Scotland's history. This is where Mary, Queen of Scots, was crowned. The castle offers sweeping views of the surrounding plains, where battles that shaped the nation once took place. William Wallace and Robert the Bruce both fought near here, making Stirling the key to Scotland's independence struggles. Inside, you'll see colorful tapestries, restored royal chambers, and courtyards that echo with history. I remember leaning against the castle wall, gazing out at the river Forth winding below, and imagining armies marching across the land centuries ago. Now let's move on to mystery, a loch that has captured the world's imagination. Number 4. Loch Ness. Everyone knows the legend, the Loch Ness Monster. But even without Nessie, this place is absolutely breathtaking. The loch is 23 miles long and incredibly deep, its dark waters reflecting the ever-changing Highland skies. Standing on the shore, you feel a strange mix of calm and mystery. The ruins of Urquhart Castle add to the atmosphere, with crumbling towers overlooking the vast expanse of water. I remember taking a boat trip across the loch, the cold wind in my face, scanning the surface like everyone else, just in case, whether or not Nessie exists. The magic of Loch Ness is undeniable, and if you thought this was dramatic, wait for Scotland's most cinematic valley. Number 3. Glencoe Valley. Glencoe is pure drama. Towering mountains rise steeply on either side, their slopes often shrouded in mist. The valley feels raw, almost haunted, and for good reason. This is where the Glencoe massacre took place in 1692, a dark moment in Scottish history, but beyond the history, the scenery is overwhelming. Waterfalls cascade down cliffs, deer roam the hills, and the wind carries the fresh scent of heather. Driving through Glencoe is like entering another world. One moment sunshine, the next heavy clouds rolling in, painting the landscape in shades of silver and green. I once stopped at a viewpoint, wrapped in my jacket against the cold, just to listen to the silence broken by rushing rivers. It felt like the land itself was alive. Our next destination is Scotland's beating heart, a city that mixes old and new like nowhere else. Number 2. Edinburgh. Scotland's capital is a city of layers. At the top, you have Edinburgh Castle, perched on Castle Rock. From its ramparts, you see the whole city stretching out, with medieval streets below and modern life buzzing all around. Walking along the Royal Mile feels like stepping through centuries. Bagpipes echo through the air, street performers bring life to the cobblestones, and cozy pubs invite you in with the smell of whiskey and roasted food. But Edinburgh isn't just history. During the Fringe Festival, the city transforms into the world's biggest stage, with performers filling every corner. I'll never forget sitting on Calton Hill at sunset, watching the city glow under the fading light. Edinburgh feels like the perfect balance, alive, historic, and unforgettable. Number 1. Isle of Skye. If there's one destination in Scotland that feels like pure magic, it's the Isle of Skye. This rugged island off the west coast is a world of towering cliffs, emerald green hills, and fairy tale landscapes. The Quiraing looks like something carved by giants, with jagged rock formations and sweeping views over the sea. The fairy pools shimmer with crystal clear water, tumbling down from the Cuillin Mountains. And then there's Neist Point Lighthouse, standing proudly against the Atlantic, where sunsets paint the sky in fire. I remember hiking through the mist at the Old Man of Store, the wind howling around me. And suddenly, the clouds parted, revealing the most breathtaking view of the island. It felt otherworldly, as if I had stepped into a dream. If you can only visit one place in Scotland, make it the Isle of Skye. It's not just beautiful, it's soul-stirring. And that's my list of Scotland's top 10 destinations. Each one has its own magic, but together they paint the picture of a country filled with history, beauty, and wonder. Which of these would you visit first? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel adventures around the world. See you in the next one.